Hi everybody, welcome to TP Lane. Today is such a special day. I am officially closing on my $1.29 million home. Today is the final walkthrough and I'm gonna show you what to look for as a buyer or even as a buyer's agent and to kind of see what we do and look for on a final walkthrough. Check it out. All right, so number one, most important thing to look out for on your final walkthrough is the utilities. They should be on until the actual close of escrow so we can check on everything, right? So we can make sure that the stove is working, that, you know, everything's turning on properly. Sometimes it takes a second to kick in, but you know, you just wanna make sure that that stuff is working, you know, checking on appliances that may have been left behind, such as the fridge, you know, washer, dryer, those kind of things. And of course, to be able to check that out, you have to have utilities on. So that's your number one thing. So the most important thing also we're gonna look out for on this final walkthrough is to make sure that the home is in the same condition that when we initially saw it with the buyers. This happened to be a seller occupied property, so when the sellers move out, you wanna make sure that they don't do any damage to the home, you know, don't scratch anything, holes in the walls, just, you know, things like that. So the whole purpose of today is to come back and make sure that there was no damage done. Also, another important thing to check on your final walkthrough are fixtures. In this property, we have some beautiful fans, we have chandeliers. Those are things that, unless they are negotiated in the contract to be taken out and replaced with different fixtures, you wanna make sure that those are the same that when you saw them the first time. That's important too. You wanna check the hot water, make sure that's working as well. We're gonna let that run for a little bit. I like to flush the toilet just to be weird. Make sure it's flushing right. Yeah, there you go. Let's see, do we have hot water yet? Ah, we do. Ew, extra hot. And in here too. Steamy. This is such a cool house. I'm so excited for my buyers. This is honestly like, it checked off every boxes for them. This has a 4-car garage and an RV parking, and it doesn't have HOA. This is exactly what they needed. My buyers have so much toys, so they really needed all the space. And so with this property here, the buyers actually ended up accepting the property as is. So as you can see, you know, I'm kind of walking through the house and I'm on the lookout for scratches, holes, and things like that. Again, because they accepted the property as is, you know, they're gonna be fine with that. But those are things you need to look out for. You know, when your sellers are moving out and you come in for your final walkthrough, if your buyers are not okay with those walls, this is what you can use to hold back, you know, funding and essentially closing. All right, so another thing we're gonna be on the lookout for today is whether there has been some repairs that were renegotiated during the escrow period or not. In this particular house, we were very lucky. There was barely anything that needed to be done. I think just minor scratches here and there that the sellers, you know, offered to repaint. But this brings me to my next subject. When you are checking on repairs from a real estate agent standpoint of view, you have to be really careful because there is a very fine line on things that you can and cannot check, right? We're not licensed contractors in the state of Nevada. I'm a real estate agent in the state of Nevada. So there are things that I don't know how to check a toilet pump or, you know, things of that nature. So if those were things that were repaired, the way we do that is by checking if we have invoices from the sellers, and that's kind of how we do that on the final walkthrough. Good. All right, well, while we are waiting for the buyers to walk in, I wanted to show you guys what we do give our special buyers in our closing basket. It is super cute, and everything is made locally. We have a super cute cactus little pillow. We have local honey. We have a couple of t-shirts of the Golden Knights, Golden Knights go. And we have a pillow of the American flag. And we also have a cute little cutting board that's in the shape of the state of Nevada. We have a thank you note to our special buyers. And what else is in there? Oh, there is a candle that is made locally by a wonderful young lady that makes all of her candles. They're infused with like crystals and stuff. It's just super cool. And I added a nice bottle of Prisonier in this basket just because these people, I know they like to drink red wine. So, but yeah, on that note, don't steal the bottle of wine from the grocery store. It was expensive, but. All right, well, it's almost to the finish line. I'm just waiting for my buyers to walk in any minute. But before they get here, I wanted to talk to you guys about this amazing, amazing opportunity that I've had to be in a position, to sell a $1.3 million home. And that is thanks to the Joe Taylor Group. So if you are an agent and you're wondering how I got to sell this type of property in this price range, contact me today. And if you want to be a part of this team, I highly, highly recommend it. I have never worked for any other teams or any other brokerages that allowed me to be in this position where I could sell a $1.3 million house. So contact me today, 702-622-9610, and I'll hook you guys up.